Hello, friends. Welcome to Miss Mo's Vegan Kitchen with Monica and
Axel.
Hey. Hey. Tonight we have barbecue soy curls, roasted asparagus, and cheesy mashed potatoes. I used the leftover cheese sauce from my mac and cheese casserole the other day. Haven't tasted it yet. Did you taste it yet?
Yep, it's good.
Oh, it's so good. Ooh. Pretty good, friends. Pretty good. That was Axel's idea.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. What? It's delicious? Oh. He just had like a conniption fit. That's a good sign. We haven't had this in a while. Friends, my homemade barbecue sauce. I've showed you how I make it. But I don't know if when I showed you that sometimes I add molasses. Not very much, like a tablespoon. But it just gives it such a rich, rich flavor. Mmm. Mmm. I went for a walk today because I play Pokemon Go, as you know. Got my water. And yes, Axel got me some water, but I got it to drink, I mean. Today was Community Day.
Oh, that's why you were going
on Pokemon Go. Yep. Mm. So I went to traveling. I ended up at this little fruit market up the street from us. It's called Mankee. Mankee.
Let's call it monkey.
And they're the sweetest people ever. Oh, shoot.
What?
There's some melon in my backpack.
Okay. Look, salad. This is also why I don't eat on camera.
Yes.
Because people probably think that my food looks gross.
So this store is owned by this little Asian couple. They're elderly, and they're the sweetest folks ever. Yeah, it's hot. They always give you something free. It's so cute. They know their customers, so they know what we like.
Mm-hmm. We usually get berries.
Mm-hmm.
Last time it was blueberries.
They were so good. Oh my gosh, look how big that one is. So today he gave honeydew melon.
A whole melon?
Cut up pieces on a tray. So I went there. I went all over the place today. It was such a beautiful day outside. It's so funny because I'm going to say it was warm. But then when you hear the temperature, you're going to be like, what? That's not warm. It's warm for us. I think it was 0 degrees. And then the real feel was -5 or something.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Sweater weather.
I told you this kid wears a freaking hoodie all the time. Charlie's eating his dinner too.
He's probably starving.
Mm.
He didn't eat a lot of his breakfast this
Yeah, I don't know
morning.
why.
I don't know. His stomach was weird.
Mm. Mm.
He probably ate something off the kitchen floor.
Mm-hmm. Charlie's a Hoover. Okay?
He'll eat anything you drop if you don't notice that you dropped it.
Mm. And it's really frustrating because he does get a bad tummy, obviously, if he eats junk off the floor. So we're very careful. We sweep all the time. If you drop something, you pick it up. That little bugger, sometimes he, like, hears it hit the floor. Like a vibration goes through his body or something in another room, and he comes barreling through like a freaking jet plane, grabs it and runs. It's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes he'll eat it so fast, and then you'll hear him
Mm-hmm.
coughing up a hairball. Food ball. Silly dog. Okay, what should story time be tonight? Come on. Come on. What kind of a help is that? He's shrugging his shoulders like, I don't know.
You could tell them about the pop-up restaurant when we made this.
Okay. Story time. So,
The very first one.
this is a really loud story. Our very first pop-up restaurant. We had it at the Bain Co-op. Beautiful space. Wow. So lovely. Kitchen's gorgeous. The actual restaurant.
Ralph Thornton.
Nope, the first one we had was at Bain. Second one was at Ralph Thornton.
Okay.
So, we had 65 guests booked. We had, I don't remember how we did the seating. Was it 2 seatings? I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, we did 2 seatings. I want to say 5 and 6:30.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And we had booked the space the day before to prep everything. Like cut all the veggies, make the stock. Yeah. Excuse me, make as much stuff as we could, basically, in advance, right? Because it just helps you the next day. Believe you me. Woo-wee! It's so much work to host a pop-up, friends. Like, we shopped on the Thursday. We prepped on the Friday. My cousin Jeanette came to help. I think that was it for the prep day. Just us 3, right? Yeah. And then on the day of the restaurant, we started at 9 or 10. And first service was at 5. We had Toronto Eats YouTube channel show up. So there's a little blurb about our pop-up on there. If you want to look that up. Maybe I'll link it down below. That was really cool. They were so nice. It was a brother team. That was a lot of food, eh?
Maybe a bit too much.
Yeah, and man, oh man, we were so lucky. We were actually ready to go when the doors opened. Friends, it was amazing. Let me tell you, though, how it was our first time, so we were overzealous and a little bit too excited and made enough food for about 4,000 people. Oh my God. It was so funny. So we ordered a box of soy curls from the Big Carrot. Now the manager allows us to order things by the box full for a discount. Because we try and keep everything local, so they were so excited to have us as customers and everything. So he's like, oh, that would be amazing.
And we go there, like, all the time.
Excuse me, yeah, we're regulars. A little too regular. So...
Can you imagine if we lived above it?
Nope. Nope. I'm already there 3 times a week. Jeez Louise. So we had barbecue soy curls, mashed potatoes, and our mashed potatoes, unlike today where it was the cheesy mashed potatoes, usually we infuse it with like mushroom powder. He's got to go to the bathroom. You can go through. I'll just sit like this so nobody will see you. Go the other way.
I can't go that way either.
Well, you gotta do something. Crawl on the floor.
Oh my god.
If you go that way, they're only gonna see you in the shadow. They won't really see you. Because it's the fireplace.
Hello.
Go grab the dog. So, we had. Oh, I wish we had. I wonder if we have one of the menus in the menu.
Yeah, we do.
In the folders.
Come here.
We do somewhere. Anyway, we had.
You want to go peek?
We had too many choices, friends. There was like 16 different things that we made. We were just. I don't know why we did it that way. Honestly, I do not know why we did it that way.
What did she do with them?
Is that the first one or the second one?
I don't know.
Thank you. So here, this is our menu. One of them. This is the second one. Oh no, this is the first one.
Okay.
Woo!
Are you
Okay.
sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Way too much stuff. This is definitely the first one. Okay, so
One with the pumpkin.
the pumpkin.
We had squash on the side.
Okay, this was Ralph Thornton then.
Mac and cheese.
This was Indian food.
That's Rob Norton.
Yeah. Darn it.
The second one.
Okay. Anyway, so the first one we did way too much stuff, friends. Like, I'm serious. We had just way too much stuff. We had 2 soups, 4, how do I explain that? 4 mains to choose from with 3 sides on each. So you would get 4 different things on your plate. 1 would be the main and then 3 sides. But we had 16 different dishes because I don't know what I was thinking. It was insane. Plus 2 desserts and then 2 different drinks. I think we had regular lemonade and pomegranate lemonade. Okay. So this is the second restaurant that we had. So I'll just explain everything to you. By the way, the first one, like I said, we made enough food. We had arranged for an organization to pick up all of the leftovers, and unfortunately their delivery person, pickup person, whatever the case may be, was booked somewhere else and couldn't make it to us on time because we only had the rented space for a certain amount of time. We had so much food left over, friends. We gave food away to the people who came, for one, and then we packaged everything up for these people to come and pick it up. I even bought special containers, the whole 9 yards, and they didn't show up. I was scrambling, trying to figure out what we were going to do with all of this food, and lo and behold, the lady who runs the one of the programs at the Bain Co-op has a monthly dinner for the community. So we gave her everything, just donated it all. And it was beautiful. She's like, oh my gosh, this is going to feed like, they have something like 80 people who come to this dinner. She said that they would probably be able to do 2 dinners with the food that we gave them. Friends, I made way too much. That's all I have to say. So the second one, we learned a little bit of a lesson, obviously, with the first one. But we were still a little bit too much. So let's tell you what we had. We had curry red lentil soup. We had mixed green salad. We had mango lassi and tea or coffee. So that's this side. Dun, dun, dun. Hopefully that's not too much of a glare. But we do this each time that we have a restaurant. Our mains were unbuttered soy curls. So the same ingredient that we used in tonight's dish with the barbecue soy curls, but what we did was like a traditional, wow, that's really bright, a traditional buttered chicken recipe, but we veganized it. So we called it unbuttered soy curls. We did chana masala, which is chickpeas in a beautiful tomato gravy. What is going on with my lighting, friends? Woo! I think it's this. It's glaring off this. And aloo gobi, which is cauliflower and potato curry. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Our sides this time were sag, which is spiced spinach, roasted root veggies with spices. So we used all of the beautiful spices that go into the Indian curries, but we put them on those. Oven baked pakoras and dal, which is a lentil curry. And we also had papadum available. Our desserts were sweet rice. Oh my gosh, friends. If you have never had sweet rice, you know what? I'm just going to make it. Oh, it's the most beautiful dessert ever. And it's just regular use. You just use basmati rice. So sometimes I'll save the leftover rice and freeze it or just put it in the fridge for the next day. And let me tell you, friends, it's so good. I never thought to do like one of our menus that we did at the restaurant. That would be really cool. And we did homemade mango pudding. Friends, this was such a success. So we had 65 people at our first one, and I think 57 people at our second one. And we just advertised it on Facebook and through our personal friends. But we have such a, well, yeah, because it's like a Facebook Miss Mo's Vegan Kitchen page. So people follow us, and we haven't had a restaurant now in months. So we really do need to do another one because we have the kitchen space now. But it's just a matter of getting everything together. Friends, it's a lot of work. A lot of work. But I think now would be way more successful because we have such a huge following and such amazing community support. We're so blessed. Like, I can't even tell you how amazing it is to be like living out your dream. I've always wanted to do this, like I said. And, you know, it's really overwhelming to plan everything and to shop for everything and to actually make everything happen. But that moment that you step out of the kitchen, if you're able to, because sometimes it's really busy, and you see all of the people sitting down, enjoying your food and going, this is so good, and compliments to the chefs. And, it's just like every little bit of stress is absolutely worth it, 100%. I am telling you, friends, that's why I do what I do. I absolutely love feeding people. I absolutely love seeing the joy that they get from eating this beautiful, delicious food that we make. And, you know, it's just such an honor to feed people and for them to trust you to make something good, that's tasty, that's, you know, we try to make it affordable because we understand that not everybody can afford, you know, these huge prices at restaurants. And our meals are huge. Like, I mean huge. We stack your plates, friends. We stack them. So we definitely need to do another one very soon because I'm missing that. I'm missing the whole cooking for one person in their home is one thing. So you're cooking for, you know, 5 or 6 hours and you're making a massive amount of food. Like sometimes 30 different containers filled up with once, but that's like, it's not the same, you know, you're not sitting with the person while they eat it. You're not seeing them enjoy it. You're not hearing the feedback. Like, yeah, they'll text me and they'll say it was great, but it's not the same thing as watching them eat. That is my pure enjoyment out of cooking, is just sitting and watching people eat. I love to come out. We have a really wicked staff. Like, we are so lucky. So usually we have, Axel and I are the chefs. My cousin is our sous chef. Technically, Axel's my sous chef, but it doesn't matter. We just say we're the chefs. My cousin is the sous chef, and then my niece and nephew come and help serve. Kevin was there helping cook as well, but not until later in the day because he was working. And then we had Philip, our friend, was coming for the photography. We had the gentleman coming from Toronto Eats to do the live filming. We've had like just an immense amount of help in the community. It has been so wonderful. The outpouring of love is just, it's like so awesome. You know, and I really do feel like what you give is what you give back, because we absolutely love our community. And I mean, just today, there was a lady who posted in, we live in the Beaches area, right? So there was a lady who posted in the Beaches page that she wasn't feeling very well, and where should she order some soup from to make her feel better. And I was like, order? I'll make you some. And she was like, really? I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. So we messaged back and forth, and I said to her, you know, I'll make you some veggie soup, and I did everything from scratch. So I did carrots, onions, potatoes, celery. The broth was like so flavorful, friends. Oh my goodness. I put onions, garlic, ginger, thyme, bay leaf, mushroom powder, harissa paste, Bragg's liquid aminos, salt, pepper, curry powder, just a ton of ingredients. And then I tasted it along the way to make sure that it was good, because, you know, that's what you got to do as a chef. And then I threw in some rice, and I did not put cilantro because I didn't ask her if she liked cilantro, so I was too nervous to do that, because some people don't like it, especially when you're sick. I mean, sometimes it's a little bit too strong. And she was so excited. Another friend of ours picked it up because she didn't have a car. I don't have a car, so we had to get it there somehow. So my friend offered. So it got delivered to her. And then she messaged me back, and she's like, oh my gosh, this is the most beautiful soup ever. It's like a bowl full of love. And I'm like, yay! That just made me so happy, friends. Like, honestly, you know, you live in a community and you pray to God that everybody else feels the exact same way as you do, that it really does take a village. And not just to raise children. It takes a village to make the village work. So you need to work together. And you need to realize that asking for help is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. She was just asking where to order soup from. But I was like, you don't need to order soup. I'll make you some. I made her a whole pot of soup. Like a whole pot. Friends, a whole pot of soup. Not just one little bowl. So now she has it for a couple of days, right? And, oh, I just love that. It just makes me so happy. That's my day, dear. That's what I did today. And then we made this. So, there you go. Tomorrow is, I'm going to meet Jan, because Jan's coming to my church with me. Because, why not? Tomorrow is going to be a really special day, friends. They're having a special guest speaker. I can't remember their name, because I've never met them before. And they're having something called SWAP, which is a gospel choir. I am so excited. Oh, I'm so excited for a gospel choir. I used to go to gospel church when I was a teenager, and I loved it. It kind of freaked me out after a while, because they started doing all this weird stuff, and I wasn't impressed with that, which is why I stopped going, but I loved the music. Anyway, that's it for today, my friends. I hope you enjoyed my meal. Don't forget that you're supposed to, like, eat with me. Eat with us. Excuse me. I started watching this new channel. I'm not going to mention it yet because I can't remember the name of it. Literally, they just found me yesterday. It's Boys Something. So I'm sorry I can't remember your name. But I'm going to mention you tomorrow then, because I'll write it down on a piece of paper. Okay, friends, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you know when we put up a new video. We love you, and you need to love yourself. I figured that one out finally because I was trying to figure out how to say it. Keep smiling and stay blessed.